Hello there guys, it's Captain Invisible and I hope you've been having a good day today. I'm just trying to sort of mix up my intros, try and find one that that fits me well, like a nice pair of slippers. You know, I want an intro that feels like a nice pair of slippers. So yeah, I'm going to be trying some new intros over the next few videos or so. So hopefully I'll find one that matches my personality, one that really fits in with what I want to let you guys know. So yeah, I hope you've been having a good day. Mine's been okay for a work day anyway. It's all I can do just to survive the day when I'm at work. So we shall get into the next episode. I believe it is episode number 13. Yep, so episode number 13 as England. And we some jip. We've managed to secure England, which is good. That's going to really be helping our economy and really helping us build up our forces. So we're just going to see what we can do in Scotland. So we shall get into it. Yeah. Okay, so Scotland wants a ceasefire, trade rights, and map info. I do not want these things from Scotland, so no. So, we've got a candidate for adoption, the benefactor of Prince Anselm, 3-star general, terribly unloyal, really bad loyalty. He's a proven commander, he's brave, mixed loyalties. Yeah, that's going to be really bad, especially when the Barons Alliance come into play. And Wales, so paladinbob has said Merry Christmas. It was Christmas a couple of days ago. It's actually the day before New Year's Eve today, so it's still in that festive season, but it's just coming towards the end of the year. And Scotland has sent us a message. I thought we had an understanding. Stop taking lands or I will die. Well, at least he's not threatened us with death. I think he realises that he's got no chance of actually stopping me, so his his only threat is to get me to stop taking his lands or he will die. Oh god. Yeah, so me and him do have a kind of an understanding. Swiss man is getting a bit too aggressive, and we need to. I need to create a balance of power again in this region. I need balance. So yeah, I was kind of. I don't even know what I was kind of doing with Tsunami. It's not an alliance. It's not really. Well, it is an understanding, but it's kind of like a mutual, you know, don't attack me, give me a lands and I won't attack you kind of thing. So he's supposed to be giving me his lands, and in return I don't attack him. But so far it's kind of not going too well, and Swissman is pushing into his lands with huge forces of Norse warriors. So yeah, it's not looking too great for him actually. He's in a really tough position. So he's really got no wiggle room in terms of doing anything. So let's have a look at the situation. As I said at the start of the video, we've got all of England. I think I've said that a couple of times now, but I just need to highlight the fact that we do actually have the entirety of England. I think you're on your way to Norwich, so please go. Thank you. Oh, end of turn report, let's do that. Military ranking, we are top. financial ranking, the Barons Alliance are cheating their way into the top. Production, we are top. Population, we're top. And overall, we are top. So we are top in pretty much every sense. You could say that there's an Englishman at the top of every roster, but the Barons Alliance are traitors, so we have to kill them. Okay, so we've put him in there. You were gonna sit in there. What else do we have? Some guys here. Armoured swordsmen. I think I've got some armoured swordsmen here. More knights there. Okay, so we've got an army building up here. 4 armoured swordsmen. Plus this one, which we'll send up. We'll try and send up. Let's try to send him up with... Yeah, your loyalty's good. Let's get this guy and get him to meet the armoured swordsman. Because I don't trust the armoured swordsman not to rebel. They're a bit funny like that. That's good. What's in here? Feudal knights. We had some other feudal knights somewhere, didn't we? Up there. Might send these ones over here to Nottingham. To be honest, we could do with upgrading Nottingham with the Baron Stables. We don't have the funds at the moment, so we'll just spend our money on some troops. We shall move a couple of these units, or all of these units, we can move up to there. Ah, not all of them actually, that was a bit of a bad idea. Because this guy's not got free upkeep now, but what that allows us to do is move a couple of these guys over. Let's do Prince Anselm and the Armoured Swordsman to that fort, and then they get free upkeep. We need these Armoured Swordsmen up as soon as. Move you in there. Move you up. Yeah, there's going to be a few units that don't get free upkeep, but at this point it's just a case of getting everyone up, because we're going to be moving up north in a short while. Well, we're going to move as soon as we've got the troops here. 2 armoured swordsmen, a third, 2 feudal knights, and then we've got another armoured swordsman here. We've got plenty of cav, and we'll have about 2 catapults. We'll just move them all up north. We've got some longbowmen here, which we could do with moving up. And then we'll probably leave some longbowmen here to so that we can pick them up with the Nottingham army. What else? In fact, let's recruit another armoured swordsman here as well. More armoured swordsmen, the more the merrier. It's going to ruin... Oh no, it's not going to ruin my finances that much. Excellent. So yeah, we're just building our forces up. We've got a ship here. So let's get another ship and a diplomat. London is building a shipwright, so we should get some strong troops there. Let's move this heavy bowman up, because as I say, we need all our units together. We've got 800 left. That's not great, but let's do a grain exchange in here maybe. Let's see what that'll do. Doesn't change a lot. Yeah, we'll just do that. I could do with growing actually. Oh, in fact that does stuff. Yeah, let's do that. It really helps our economy there. Could probably do with doing the same in Shrewsbury. Yeah, so we'll do that. So we need to work our way around some troops. Let's get rid of those armoured swordsmen. We don't really need them at the moment. You've stopped growing for some strange reason. Need to sort this place out as well. Okay. Okay, I'm not too unhappy with the situation at the moment. As I say, it's just a case of getting troops up north. We want to be in the position where we've got troops all up here by Newcastle upon Tyne, and we can start really pushing in and forcing the situation. So we're going to move this army. Move this army over. This army. Oh, we can't pull this army back. You're in my way soon, army. Get out the way. There we are. So yeah, he was in my way, so I had to move him. I hope he's not too angry, but hey, it gave my guy some loyalty. In fact, he's incredibly loyal now. It's incredible. Okay, so looking at Edinburgh, he's got quite a lot of troops there. So we have to... I've told him to remove his troops. He needs to give me Edinburgh, otherwise it's going to be quite bad for him. So let's scout out the Barons Alliance. Okay, so they've got a general here with a sizable army of peasants, and then he's built some ships as well. Yeah, we have to destroy those ships. So our navy's gonna do a bit of a sail to destroy the ships. And he's got 2 more generals. Jesus Christ, how many generals has this guy produced? He's not just producing generals just out of thin air. They literally took over Dublin, and that was it. And they've suddenly ended up with 3 generals. That's ridiculous. It really is. Okay, so that's all I can do there. Pulling all our troops up north. I think we're in a fairly strong position. I think after I've finished recruiting the troops that I am doing with these feudal knights, and then the retraining of these guys, and the building of some of the buildings, what we'll do is we'll leave army building there for now. Because this is a sizable army, we could do some damage with this army, plus the general and the extra armoured swordsmen. So we can sail that up, And then we've got the where's it gone? The Nottingham army, which is building up. Currently got 2 armoured swordsmen, 3 armoured swordsmen. So you've got 3 armoured swordsmen and about 2, 3, 4 heavy bellmen, and about 3 feudal knights and 2 catapults with Prince Anselm. So that's going to be quite a nasty force. I don't think there's any other troops we can drag up from the south. We might include another general as well. Yeah, we'll include this guy, Alfonso Caston. Excellent. So, Welsh diplomat. Okay, so let's send some messages. Let's be a message sender. I can't send any to the Barons Alliance. I want to tell them where they can stuff their fleets. Let's go down the list. Wales. Eating friends. Clear. C4. No. I'm not clearing it for him, I just want to get rid of those Barons Alliance ships just in case he sends them my way. Watch out. The Barons Alliance has ships. Didn't know they were smart enough to do this. I will turn them back into planks for so we'll send that to Wales. Helps if I could spell. Grammar, people. Ah, what you... I don't want it there. Ah, the joys of a buggy, of a buggy messaging thing. Alright. Have it your way. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I could edit this out, but I'm afraid I'm afraid it'll be classed as cheating. Watch out. Yeah, Barons Alliance has ships. I will turn them back to planks. Oh yeah, so Wales can have that. Scotland. Hey. Retreat your horses. Otherwise have to take your cities by force. Yes. Sincerely, the King of Great Britain. All of it. Oh, I like that one. So, Ireland will send a message along the lines of kill those traitors. Traitors. They want to spread to my lands like a fungus. Only less adaptable. No. Less intelligent. Hey. Keep killing stuff. Okay, so that's the formal messaging done. Let us check out the good old stats. We're going in a bit of a dip, a dip dive. All factions were all a bit crazy. Overall, it looks like I'm getting some steam back up away from these guys. I was sort of dangerously close to a Swiss man and Ireland down here, but it looks like I've been pulling up quite well. Military ranking, this is what you all want to see. I did a bit of a dip dive, but then I increased, and I've gone a bit down. I think that was because I was losing armies in Scotland, or losing troops in Scotland. I've not lost any armies yet. Swiss man's doing well for himself in military. Wales is doing its usual dip. I think he's going to start building more troops, so he's going to be going back up again. Scotland's built some more troops, or he's gained some more troops. Maybe William Wallace has shown up. It wouldn't surprise me. And Ireland's been building some troops, so we're all kind of getting there with the troops. Wales is going to be behind a little bit, but he's got nothing to threaten him as of yet, so he's got plenty of time to increase his military again. And for some reason the Barons Alliance is an army. I can't allow that at all. Or at least I can't allow it to get to my lands. He can have an army in Ireland as much as he likes. I'm sure SwedishLandsKnekt will have fun with it. Production. I seem to be above everyone else. And Swissman thought his production was good. No, I've been having a bit of a weird one. I kind of went up here and then went down, and then I was on a bit of a jiggity jag. I don't quite know what happened, but yeah, now I've increased, and I seem to have increased a bit more. So hopefully, I've increased again for next turn. Swissman's still doing quite well, although it's lost a bit of production down here. Maybe it's built too many troops, and it's just taken a chunk out of his finances. Ireland's on the increase. And the Barons Alliance has just suddenly got a production. Good for them. They're about to lose it though. Wales's production's gone way down, and Scotland's sort of always been quite low since this big jump here. So yeah, so far the top productions are probably me and Swiss man, but Ireland's not too far behind. In fact, he's on the increase, so he'll be not too far behind us shortly. Territorial ranking, I lost quite a lot of cities here, but I've managed to gain a few, so that's good. We're still a good heads height above Swiss man, which is always good. I don't want him to gain too much power in the region. Scotland and Wales are the ones that have been suffering from loss of territory, but well, at least Wales has still got more than he did to start with, so that's something. But Scotland's lost a lot since what he had to start with. Ireland's been steadily increasing, and the Barons Alliance have got 1 territory, so good for them. Financially, Barons Alliance are cheating, so they don't count. Ireland sort of went way down and has sort of started going up again. Swissman's just been on a steady increase. It must be doing something magical with this finances and production. I was on a bit of a low down here whilst Wales was kicking my ass, but since I've gained my territory back, I've gone on an increase, which is good. We'll use it to build troops and things and kill stuff. And the rest kind of went down and sort of stayed down. There wasn't anything really Wales and Scotland could really do to increase their finances, especially whilst Wales was at war with me. It was struggling financially then, I know that much. And then population, my population dropped as I was losing settlements and killing off the people of Dublin, who have now turned into the Barons Alliance, which is quite amusing. But yeah, our population increased again once we captured our cities back, whilst the Welsh population dropped, obviously as they lost the cities. And then the rest have just been kind of going up and down as they've been capturing and losing cities. Excellent. And I've just noticed this. I'm apparently at war with almost everyone in this campaign, so yay me! Surviving all these threats. That's me all over. Right, so quick sit rep. This army is moving to join up with this force, and we're going to combine it and sort of mix and match and see what we can muster together. We've got an army in Lancaster that's going to be shortly gathering up troops and being on its way up here as well, to engage in this area. And then we've got an army in Nottingham that's going to be my third wave attack that's going to come up here and maybe cross the sea with some help from the ships and maybe end up in this region around Perth, providing Swissman doesn't take it first, but I have a feeling he's going to push hard on Perth, and there's not a lot I can really do to stop him, so if I can take Edinburgh I'll be in a strong position. I might want to curb Swissman's power at some point, but at the moment I'm quite happily killing Scots and sort of not worrying about the Barons Alliance, but kind of watching out for it, because they're the AI cheats, so they're going to build just armies constantly, and I'm going to have to keep a good eye on them. So yeah, I think that's everything. There's nothing else I wanted to sort out, so I think we're all sorted for this episode, so I shall save it here. No, I won't. I'll end the turn and save it. This one's going to be Ireland's turn 13, which should be quite interesting, because he's, I think he's going to take Trim on this turn, as far as I'm aware, unless he's already taken it, and he'll be taking on the Barons Alliance, which will be exciting. I need him to kill the Barons Alliance, because they'll just go for me otherwise. They hate us English. Englishmen hating other Englishmen, it's kind of what happens with us. North-South divide and all that. Or the War of the Roses, don't get me started on that. Anyway guys, I'll see you in turn 14, and don't forget to check out everyone else's turn 13. I'm sure they're doing stuff that I'm not paying attention to, but you guys obviously will have the full picture. So I'll see you in the next episode, guys.